What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me here, and I'm here with a top 10 favorite Hasbro Marvel Legends, and I'm not going to waste any time, no discussion. I'm just going to jump right into it. I ranked these just by what I like, basically. It's just, this is personal preference, and mostly I guess I was looking for accuracy to the character. Yeah, overall, I think pretty much accuracy to the source material and character itself, and just pretty much what I like. So let's just jump right into it. I'll grab number 10. He's right here. So my number 10 is the Bleeding Edge Iron Man. Bleeding Edge Armor Iron Man. I don't know why I said that so weird. That's so weird. But I really like this figure a lot. Enough to put him on my top 10. A lot of people say, you know, the reds look a little weird, and there's like that marbleized plastic. He also doesn't have some white. You should have some white detail on here, but overall, I still think to this day that this is the best Iron Man that we've got. A lot of people might say that he's a little on the short side, but I think he's pretty well built. He's bulkier. He's thicker. I just feel like he's a much... I still think to this day that he's the best Iron Man that we've gotten. So he's got to be on my top 10. So he is my number 10, the Bleeding Edge Armor Iron Man. There we go, I said it right that time. So here comes number 9. And number 9 is the Hasbro modern Thor, more of the heroic age Thor, I guess if you want to call him that. But the modern Thor, I always liked this figure a lot, just how massive he is. And well, I shouldn't say massive, because but he is a much larger figure. And I'll just show you a really quick comparison in case nobody out there has him, or if somebody out there doesn't have him. Here is the Build-A-Figure Green Goblin, and he's pretty much standing toe-to-toe with Green Goblin right here. So he is much larger, and Thor should be bigger, and I think they nailed it with the accuracy. I also have the Comic-Con exclusive version where he came in the big hammer packaging. I kind of kept that one mint on card and left this one out. But I love this figure. I think that the cape is well done. All the paints are crisp on him. I think the only drawback to this figure is that he doesn't have an ankle pivot, so he kind of stands a little weird sometimes. But overall, the sculpting, the paint apps, the likeness to the character, I think it looks great, and I love this figure. So here comes number 8. And number 8 is Wrecker from the Wrecking Crew. Yeah, I was super excited about getting this figure. Hopefully down the line we'll get a bulldozer and we can finish off the Wrecking Crew. That'd be so great to set him up, you know, squaring off against Thor, facing four opponents. I don't know, I said that weird. God, my brain is just not working today. But anyway, Wrecker, or any of the Wrecking Crew, really fits into this category. It's kind of a 1A, 1B, 1C. All the Wrecking Crew figures, I think, were really solid. And yeah, I think obviously he's high enough on my top 10, and he nudged Thor out by a little bit. I just love this figure for some reason. I love the colors to him, and the green's my favorite color, so I'm kind of a little bit drawn to it. But I think he's a really great figure, and if you don't have him, or you don't have any members of the Wrecking Crew, you should go out and do yourself a favor and get him. So he's a really good one. So there you go. There's number 8. That's Wrecker. Okay, now it's starting to get a little harder here. So here's number 7. He could have been number 6. It's really tough, but it's Archangel. I love this figure. Sometime down the line, I'd like to get the 3-pack with Wolverine and Psylocke and have that version of him as well. But this is such a good figure. The wings are done very well. The articulation on the wings are done well. It pegs into the back properly like it should. It beats out the old the Toy Biz frumpy, weird looking wings. I just was not a fan of that, and this did the damn thing right here for me. I love this figure. I think he's on the right body buck. He should be on the Bucky Cap mold. He shouldn't be any bigger. And what they did with this, I wish they did with the all-new X-Men box set, but that's a different story for a different time. I'm going to start doing that review. It should be up sometime soon, but for right now, he is my number 7. He's just awesome. Like I said, all these figures on this list, do yourself a favor and go out and get them because they're all good figures. So here's my number 7. It is the Marvel Legends Archangel figure. Okay, and we're here with Mr. number 6, Wolverine. Now, any version of this figure is a great figure. This was from the internet exclusive Wolverine wave, also known as the Puck Wave, but you can get any version of this, which was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or I believe the other version was just on a regular Marvel Legends wave. But still, really great figure. Everything about this figure, I think he's in the right scale. He's actually shorter than Bucky Cap, and he's actually shorter than Black Cat. So I think he's the right size. It comes with the removable claws. Still the best Wolverine figure that's out there, I think, in my opinion. So, yeah, he's my number 6. And here is my number 5. It is Black Cat. A little, foreshadowing there with the Wolverine, talking about Black Cat. But yeah, Black Cat, I think by far is Hasbro's best female figure that they've came out with thus far. This female body mold is the female body mold to go with. Really, it's got the ankle pivot. It's got it's got a nice curvy, very curvy body. Which is used with most designs with comic book female characters. So I mean, I don't mind it, and the chesticles are the right size, and she's got the diaphragm joint, which I don't mind because I actually would prefer diaphragm joints with female characters because I think ab crunches look really weird on female characters. That's just my personal preference, but yeah, she's definitely my number 5. She's a great, awesome figure. Sure, there's room for improvement, but overall, she's definitely up there, and so there she is. So, number 5, Black Cat. Okay, number 4. I kind of have him in this pose, but it is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Marvel Legends Infinite Series Spider-Man figure. Yeah, I am not a Spider-Man fan at all. I don't like the character, but this figure rocks. I think it's better than the Superior Spider-Man figure overall. I mean, Superior Spider-Man might have better range of motion, but this guy has sculpting, the paint work, everything. He's got better paint, better sculpting, and you can still pull him off as your comic book version of Spider-Man, I think, in my book. Everything on him is sculpted. There's not a painted line on him. It's all sculpting. All the lines are sculpted. Everything. This is a really underrated, really good figure. You should really go out and get it because these are kind of like a dime a dozen right now. You can find them anywhere. Him and Superior Spider-Man, they're both good figures, but this is definitely my number 4 for right now as of April 26th of 2014. Yeah, he's definitely a really cool figure to pose and just even look at. So there he is. Number 4 is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure, Spider-Man figure. So there you go. Okay, and number 3, and you're probably like, what? An AIM soldier? This AIM soldier, as I try to get the word out, totally rocks. He's all of him is all new sculpting. He's got all new sculpting on him. I'm pretty sure nothing on him is really reused. He's got all new boots. This is a really good Marvel Legend, a very good Marvel Legend. And, it's good that you can finally army build your AIM soldiers, and you can finally set them up with MODOK, and even on his rifle it even says AIM on there. I mean, they really did this figure some justice, and it really beat the crap out of the Hydra soldier in this wave. When you're comparing just army building soldiers, I thought that this just knocked it out of the park, and this was one of the best figures in the wave, to be honest with you, if not the best. But this is actually this kicks the crap out of the Black Widow figure, to be honest with you. But and that figure is super duper rare. But everything about this figure, you know, it just rocks. Total new everything on him. Everything is pretty much sculpted, even though he's just kind of like a bland yellow. Still doesn't matter to me. I don't care. The sculpting's so well done on him, and I couldn't be happier. So there he is, number 3, the AIM soldier. Okay, and number 2 is the figure that started it all. The all new I should say started all the all new look for Hasbro Marvel Legends is the Bucky Cap action figure. This figure has everything that you would want in a Captain America Bucky Cap look for him. You know, he's got the right style gloves. He's got, they knew what they were doing with this figure. I'd say the only drawback is probably his shield. Other than that, I think everything else is pretty well done. He comes with everything he's supposed to. He comes with his knife. He comes with his Desert Eagle. He actually didn't use a Desert Eagle in the beginning, but that's neither here nor there. The face sculpt, great. New body buck. This was his body buck. Like, this was him. This is Bucky Cap. When we talk about the Bucky Cap mold, we're talking about the Bucky Cap mold. So so many good figures came from this mold, and I'm sure we haven't seen the last of them. And he is definitely my number 2. I love this action figure so much. Okay, and real quick, I just want to do some honorable mentions that weren't on the list, that didn't make it, and I had to squeak them out. Some are, you know, because one is my favorite character, and it's just because I just wanted to put him in there. But the other 2, I think, are still really decent figures, and they should be on a list for what they are. I mean, here's the first honorable mention. Now let's put them all in the same shot. Is the new Cyclops from the Wolverine Internet exclusive wave. The next one is the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure. I actually really like this figure a lot, and it really grew on me. I think he's in the right proportions. Maybe he should be a little bit taller, but that doesn't kill him as an action figure to me. I like the blue, even though it's a little bit marbleized. I still like the color of him. I like his bulk. I like his size, and I think he's a good figure. And finally this is just because I'm just so happy to have him, and he's very accurate to what his look was in the comics, was the Thunderbolts Luke Cage figure. I really like this figure. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, and I do. But he's outside the top 10, but he's still close up there. So there's my honorable mentions, and we're coming up right next with number 1. And here comes number 1. You're never gonna guess who it is. Guess who it is. Guess who it is. Ping! Yep, that's right. And you're probably like, what? Number 1? Come on, Anthony. No, totally love this figure. A lot of people don't like it because of how the blues don't go into the black portions, and some of the blue detail is off. There's no blue detail going on the back of them. I don't care. This is a great figure. He's actually becoming more and more rare for some reason. I don't know why, but I love everything that they did with this figure. The face sculpt is just so awesome. I mean, this looks like the T'Challa. This beats out the old T'Challa action figure from Toy Biz. And if you beat a Toy Biz figure out, then you deserve a spot. So there's my top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to do a quick video, something different, change it up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What's your top 10? And I'll see you guys on the flip side.